Hey, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into another fascinating topic from our AskReddit. What did someone do that unintentionally made you feel attracted to them? These stories are filled with unexpected moments of kindness, humor, and connection that will definitely resonate with you. So, grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get into it. Part 1. The Power of Kindness. Kindness is one of those qualities that never goes out of style. It's amazing how simple acts of kindness can create a lasting impression and even spark feelings of attraction. Story number 1. Our first story comes from a Reddit user who shared this touching experience. I was having a terrible day. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. I was at the grocery store, and my card was declined at the checkout. I was so embarrassed and started to panic. That's when the person behind me stepped in and quietly paid for my groceries. They didn't make a big deal out of it, just smiled and said, "I've been there before. Pay it forward someday." That simple act of kindness made me look at them differently. I felt a connection and an attraction I hadn't noticed before. Isn't that incredible? It's amazing how a selfless act can open our eyes to someone's true character. Kindness really is attractive. Story number 2. Another Redditor shared this heartwarming story. I was on a crowded bus, and an elderly lady was struggling to stand. I was about to offer my seat when a guy sitting across from me stood up and helped her. He didn't just give up his seat, he made sure she was comfortable and chatted with her for the rest of the ride. His genuine kindness and the way he treated her with such respect made me feel an unexpected attraction towards him. Kindness can truly make someone stand out and create a lasting impression. It's those small, considerate actions that reveal a person's true nature. Part 2. Shared Interests. Moving on to our next theme, shared interests. Sometimes, bonding over a common hobby or passion can spark an unexpected attraction. Story number 3. Here's a story from a user who discovered a hidden connection through shared interests. I'm really into video games, but I've always been a bit shy about it, especially around guys. I was at a friend's party when I overheard this guy talking about one of my favorite games. I couldn't help but join the conversation, and we ended up geeking out about it for hours. He was so enthusiastic and knowledgeable, and the way he talked about the game with such passion made me feel an unexpected attraction towards him. It was like discovering a hidden gem. Shared interests can create a strong bond between people. It's that feeling of finally finding someone who gets you and loves the same things you do. Story number 4. Another user shared a similar experience. I joined a local hiking club to meet new people and explore nature. There was this one guy who knew all the best trails and had a deep knowledge of the local flora and fauna. During one hike, he pointed out different plants and shared interesting facts about them. His passion for nature was infectious, and I found myself feeling an unexpected attraction towards him. Shared interests can create a unique connection and make someone incredibly appealing. Part 3. Sense of Humor. Now, let's talk about humor. A good sense of humor is often cited as one of the most attractive qualities a person can have. Laughter brings people together and can make someone incredibly appealing. Story number 5. Check out this story from a Reddit user. I was having a terrible day at work, and my coworker, who I'd never really noticed before, came over to check on me. He started cracking jokes and doing silly impressions that had me laughing so hard, I forgot all about my bad day. His humor was so genuine and infectious that I started to see him in a new light. It wasn't just the jokes, it was the way he could make people feel better just by being himself. Humor is such a powerful tool for connection. It breaks down barriers and helps us see the best in people. Story number 6. Another user shared this hilarious encounter. I was at a friend's wedding, and there was this guy who was just killing it on the dance floor. He wasn't the best dancer, but he was having the time of his life and making everyone laugh with his goofy moves. His carefree attitude and ability to make everyone smile made him incredibly attractive to me. Humor can create unforgettable moments and leave a lasting impression. Part 4. Intelligence and Passion. Intelligence and passion are next on our list. There's something incredibly attractive about someone who is knowledgeable and passionate about what they do. Story number 7. Here's a story from a user. I work in a research lab, and there's this one guy who is absolutely brilliant. He's always been quiet and reserved, but one day, he gave a presentation about his latest project. The way he spoke about his work with such passion and intelligence was mesmerizing. I found myself drawn to him in a way I hadn't before. It wasn't just his knowledge. It was the way he lit up when talking about something he loved. Intelligence and passion are undeniably attractive. When someone is deeply engaged with their work or hobbies, it can be incredibly captivating to witness. Story number 8. Another user shared this experience. I met this girl at a book club, and during one of our meetings, she gave a detailed analysis of a novel we were reading. Her insights were so profound and thought-provoking that I couldn't help but be drawn to her. Her intelligence and the way she communicated her thoughts with such clarity and passion made me feel an unexpected attraction. Intellectual and passionate people have a way of drawing others in and leaving a lasting impression. Part 5. Physical gestures and subtle signals. Sometimes, it's the physical gestures and subtle signals that catch us off guard and make us feel attracted to someone. Story number 9. Let's hear from a user. I was at a crowded concert with a group of friends. We were all dancing and having a great time. At one point, I felt someone's hand gently touch my back to guide me through the crowd. It was a simple, respectful gesture, but it made me feel noticed and cared for. I turned around to see who it was, and our eyes met. That small touch and the connection we shared in that moment made me feel an unexpected attraction. Physical gestures, even the smallest ones, can convey a lot of emotion and intent. Story number 10. Another user shared this story. I was sitting in a cafe, engrossed in a book, when a guy walked by and accidentally knocked over my coffee. He was so apologetic and genuinely concerned about my book getting ruined. He insisted on buying me a new coffee and even stayed to chat for a bit. His genuine concern and the way he handled the situation made me feel an unexpected attraction towards him. Subtle gestures and moments of genuine connection can spark unexpected feelings. Part 6. Genuine compliments. Compliments are always nice to receive, but sometimes a genuine compliment can make a lasting impact. Story number 11. Here's a story from a user. I was having a rough week and wasn't feeling great about myself. One day, a colleague I didn't know very well came up to me and said, "I just wanted to tell you that you always bring such a positive energy to the office. It really brightens my day." That compliment felt so genuine and unexpected. It made me see them in a different light and sparked an attraction I hadn't felt before. Genuine compliments can go a long way in making someone feel valued and appreciated. Story number 12. Another user shared this heartwarming story. I was at a family gathering, feeling a bit out of place. My cousin's friend, whom I'd never met before, came up to me and said, "You have such a warm smile. It's really nice to see." That simple, genuine compliment made me feel noticed and appreciated. We ended up talking for the rest of the evening, and I felt an unexpected attraction towards him. Sincere words of appreciation can create a deeper connection and attraction. Part 7. Acts of vulnerability. Vulnerability is often seen as a sign of strength. When someone opens up and shows their vulnerable side, it can create a deep sense of connection and attraction. Story number 13. Check out this story from a user. I was going through a tough time and wasn't really opening up to anyone. One day, a friend I'd known for a while but wasn't particularly close to, sat down with me and shared their own struggles. They were so open and honest about their feelings, it made me feel safe to share my own. That moment of vulnerability created a bond between us, and I started to see them in a new, more attractive light. Vulnerability can be incredibly attractive because it shows authenticity and courage. Story number 14. Another user shared this touching experience. I was at a party, and there was a girl who seemed very confident and outgoing. Later in the evening, we ended up talking one-on-one, and she opened up about her insecurities and challenges. Her honesty and willingness to be vulnerable made me feel a deep connection and attraction towards her. Vulnerability can create a powerful connection and reveal the true depth of a person. Part 8. Unexpected talent. Sometimes, discovering someone's hidden talent can be a pleasant surprise and can lead to unexpected attraction. Story number 15. Here's a story from a user. There was this guy in my class who was always quiet and kept to himself. One day, we had a talent show, and he got up on stage with a guitar. As soon as he started playing and singing, I was blown away. His voice was incredible, and the passion he put into his performance was mesmerizing. Seeing that side of him made me feel an unexpected attraction. Discovering someone's hidden talent can be a wonderful surprise and can reveal a whole new side of them. Story number 16. Another user shared this surprising encounter. I went to a karaoke night with some friends, and one of the guys who seemed very shy got up to sing. He had an amazing voice and performed with such confidence and charisma. Seeing that unexpected side of him made me feel a strong attraction. Hidden talents can reveal a lot about a person and create a lasting impression. Part 9. Support and encouragement. Support and encouragement are key components of any relationship. When someone believes in you and supports you, it can create a strong bond and attraction. Story number 17. Here's a story from a user. I was really nervous about a big presentation at work. One of my coworkers, who I didn't know very well, noticed my anxiety and came over to offer some words of encouragement. They told me they believed in me and knew I would do great. Their support meant so much to me, and it gave me the confidence boost I needed. After that, I started to see them in a different light and felt an unexpected attraction. Support and encouragement can make a huge difference in someone's life. Story number 18. Another user shared this heartwarming story. I was training for my first marathon, and there was a guy in my running group who was always so supportive. He would check in on my progress, offer tips, and motivate me when I felt like giving up. His constant support and encouragement made me feel a deep connection and attraction towards him. Support and encouragement can create a deep bond and make someone incredibly appealing. Part 10. Shared experiences. Lastly, shared experiences can create a bond and attraction that is hard to ignore. Going through something together can bring people closer in unexpected ways. Story number 19. Check out this story from a user. I went on a group hiking trip with some friends and acquaintances. The hike was challenging, and there were moments when I felt like giving up. One of the guys in the group stayed by my side the whole time, encouraging me and helping me through the tough parts. By the end of the hike, we had shared so many laughs and struggles that I felt a deep connection with him. That shared experience made me see him in a completely new light. Shared experiences can create a unique bond between people. Story number 20. Another user shared this experience. I was part of a volunteer group, and there was this one girl who was always so dedicated and hardworking. We ended up working on a challenging project together, and the way she handled everything with such grace and determination was inspiring. The shared experience of overcoming obstacles together made me feel an unexpected attraction towards her. Shared experiences can bring people closer and reveal qualities that are incredibly attractive. And there you have it, folks. These are just some of the amazing stories from our AskReddit about the unexpected moments that made someone feel attracted to another person. It's incredible how simple acts of kindness, shared interests, humor, and genuine connections can spark attraction in the most unexpected ways. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing stories and discussions from Reddit. And don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your own experiences of when someone unintentionally made you feel attracted to them. I'd love to hear your stories. For more captivating stories and insights, check out my other video on your left. It's packed with fascinating content that you won't want to miss. And that's a wrap. I hope you all enjoyed this deep dive into the heartwarming and unexpected moments that can lead to attraction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay kind, stay connected, and keep exploring the wonders of human connection. Bye for now.